Hey, gals and guys, it's Chris Mosier from MyMediaHelper.com, and back about probably a year or so ago, for my 300th video upload, I did 10 of my favorite YouTube channels, and since then, I think I'm over 600, and I didn't really do anything special for my 600th episode. So I'm going to cheat and call this my 600th video upload. They're not all episodes. Sometimes I upload some weird stuff, but yeah, I'm going to go through in the time that I did the last one up to this point. I've been watching new channels and appreciating new channels and enjoying new channels. So I just thought I'd share them with you if you're interested, if you're looking for something to watch. I'm a big movie buff. I'm into movies, so I watch those types of channels. I've been kind of doing guilty pleasure reality show commentary channels just because I'm unemployed right now. So I'm looking for stuff to watch, and my mind goes a thousand cycles a minute, and I can't concentrate on a movie or anything. So I watch short videos, and that's about my attention span. So let's get into 10 YouTube channels that I watch. This is the original. I brought this up because this was the original one I did. It was video 300, my top 10 YouTube channels. So I got another top 10 YouTube channels. So here's one, Elvis the Alien. Now, he was doing commentary for other YouTube channels. If you go down far enough, just talking about other YouTubers and the ridiculousness of other YouTubers, which is pretty entertaining. But then he seemed to graduate into more of movies and television, as you can see here. And I really like his movie reviews and his television reviews more than going into the crap, the YouTube gossip and the YouTube commentate, the YouTube channels out there that try to be outrageous just for the sake of being outrageous to get hits and likes and subscribers. There's some weird, nasty, and narcissistic and self-important YouTubers out there that do some stupid shit just to attract people to their channel. And in some cases, it works. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that have millions of subscribers and aren't very good people. So this is Elvis the Alien. I highly recommend, especially for his movie reviews. He's a funny guy, and he's got a couple other channels. I just subscribed to another one. See if I can find it real quick. I don't see it here, and I haven't really checked it out enough to suggest it. So he's got a couple other channels. I think if you scroll down here, and yeah, there they are down. This is the one I think that I started watching. It's pretty good. So I would check him out. I'll put that link in the description. The next one is Coffeehouse Crime. Very good if you're into basically crime. He started with murders, mostly murders, and just tell you the whole story and what happened. And now he's kind of graduating to other type crime that don't necessarily have to do with murdering. Not really sure. Like this one, yeah, this one. So it was about an Indian family that they kind of kept themselves in their house. There was the father, the sister, and him. And the father burnt himself alive in the tub, and the sister starved herself to death. And I forget what happened to him, but he didn't kill them. And there was no evidence of him killing them. They were just a wacky family, and I forget what happened to him. I just watched it the other day, but I highly recommend Coffeehouse Crime. Next one is James Janney. This guy releases a video every once in a while. He really takes his time. These are really good documentary-style videos that he takes lots of time to put together. That's why they're only released once in a great while. He does a lot of cryptocurrency scammers like this dude right here that was just arrested. And I mean, he doesn't have a lot of videos, but what he has are very interesting. So if that's your type of thing, you like to see he's got a Bitcoin one. I'm not a big Bitcoin fan, so I can relate to these videos. I can understand the crap that goes on behind the scenes with Bitcoin and NFTs. Not a big fan, never touched them, never will. I'll stick to the old-fashioned stock market. Okay, and then this one, Company Man, very interesting. So this guy does videos, documentaries, short documentaries on companies, pretty much. So as you can see, there's Friendlies, what happened to Friendlies, and everything and anything, even companies that aren't around anymore or companies you haven't thought about. It's very interesting he gives you the update of, like if it's a company that's not around anymore, like say Woolworths, that was a retail store. He'll give you the story on how big it was and its downfall. So these are all very interesting. And as you can see with the red marks here, I've watched many of them. So I really like this channel. And of course, this video is to recommend YouTube channels. So I highly recommend this channel. All right, next one we got Space Ice, and this is funny. So I'm really getting into Steven Seagal, to the fact that he's a very interesting character, and there's a couple channels that make fun of him. This is one of them, and his movies. Steven Seagal is not a particularly good human being, and he makes really crappy movies. How he became famous is beyond me. He's a narcissist. He's a very self-important person, and he is not very self. What's the word? Self. When you look at yourself. I'll think of it in a minute. It's my old head can't think. And then Neil Breen. If you haven't learned about Neil Breen or you don't know who Neil Breen is, I would watch a couple of these or just put it in the search. Neil Breen is an interesting character. He makes these really terrible movies with really terrible acting. He's a character that you have to watch, and the commentary behind him as it goes with this guy with Space Ice is very funny. So let's go to the next one. And Minority Mindset. So this is more of what to do with your money, investments, tips and ideas, and what's going on with the economy. I mean, I wouldn't totally rely on this person. He's not always correct, but he has a lot of good information. So if you find something that is good as far as what he's relaying to you, always double check and other sources. But yeah, he gives me a lot of good tips, a lot to think about, and he gives you a lot of what's going on in the economy with housings and stocks and Bitcoin, things of that nature. So very interesting dude that I recommend. All right, CoffeeZilla. Now, I'm not subscribed to CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla is touch and go with me. I don't always particularly like him. He does like a shtick where he's talking to a robot at a bar about the case that he's investigating. And these are all real cases that he's investigated. I don't know. I'm not into that, and I'm not always into him. He did videos on Logan Paul. Logan Paul is also not a good human being. So those were interesting. And the scam that Logan Paul, if you're not familiar with those, he had a Bitcoin or NFT. I forget what it was called. Something about hatching eggs and getting pictures. I think it was an NFT, and then you're supposed to sell it. Some type of Bitcoin, Zoocoin, or something like that. So the story is very interesting. And I would recommend see this kid again. We just saw him on another YouTube channel. So he was just there he is again. So yeah, he goes into all these scams, these online scams and these scammers, and it's very interesting to me. But again, I don't subscribe to him, but I do watch him. He's touch and go with me. So next one is going to be, oh yeah, the Bad Movie Library. Now, he doesn't have a lot of videos either online, but what he has are well thought out and well put together, especially his later ones are longer, like Die Hard knockoffs. He's got two-parter there. That's very good. Terminator knockoffs, really good. Best Worst Vanity Project. That's very good. These are all good. So I would highly recommend. I would say at least from this point up, and then these other ones are okay. As you can see, I watched them. And there's Neil Breen again. So if you don't know who Neil Breen is, you can click on it. Actually, I don't think I've watched that one. It's only 2 minutes. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, Neil Breen is Neil Breen is an interesting dude. All right, let's go. Quick Slice. So this is my guilty pleasure channel where he does. So you can see 90 Day Fiance. So he does commentary over what's on that particular reality show. I don't watch reality shows. I've never seen the show itself, but watching him is enough. Just the ridiculousness of people and what they do. And I don't know if it's shtick for the show or if it's actually their personality. Sometimes it seems like them, like this dude right here, Big Ed. He's been in multiple episodes, and he's been in, I think, other reality shows, and he's an interesting dude. Self-aware. That's what I was trying to think of. Self-aware. Steven Seagal is not very self-aware of himself, which means that's what self-aware means. So this is, again, my guilty pleasure. I do recommend it. It's entertaining. I'm out of work right now, so when I do need something to watch out of the norm, and I need a chuckle, and I can see that my life isn't as terrible as some people. Some people's. I can just come on here and say, "Oh, thank God, that's not me." All right, next one is. I think this is the last one in the. Oh yeah, interesting stuff. So he does a commentary on YouTube channels and YouTube personalities, and the ridiculousness of some YouTube personalities. There's some strange people with some strange YouTube channels out there, and for some reason they have thousands, if not millions, of followers, and their stuff is cringe. I don't get it. If it's kids or just, I don't know who subscribes to these people's channels, especially this dude. This Tate dude, why anyone would follow him, I have no idea. But anyways, he knocks it out. Each one is a different creator, and he does commentary on them, and I just find it very funny and very interesting. All right, this next one is not one that I highly recommend. It's not part of my 10. Ralph the Movie Maker. He's pretty good if you're into movie reviews. He's all right. I mean, he's not my favorite. So the first 10 are my best favorite, and these are extra ones. These are actually my channel and my channels I want to throw out there. So What Is Today has been around since January 1st, and basically each day I do a YouTube short telling you what day it is. And here's the shorts right here. So like today is Yom Kippur, World Bollywood Day was yesterday, and each day is a different day to what we celebrate. Most are on the Chase calendar. And then here's another one. I'll be starting October 1st. It's Did You Know? It's going to be the same thing as What Is Today, but instead of holidays or observances each day, it's going to be obscure facts, which says obscure facts right there. So those are two I'll put in the description. If you could support those, if you support this channel, I would appreciate that very much. And that's it, gals and guys. I just wanted to do another video, obviously, of 10 great channels that I enjoy. And there you go. And so if you could please subscribe, I would appreciate it. Please like this video. If you liked it or didn't like it, just like it. Just like it. And then you can share and then hit the bell for updates. All right, gals and guys, I'm done yapping. And have yourself a good day, and I'll catch you later.